Why use Zugzwang to win in chess? Have you ever found yourself in a chess game where your opponent seems to have no good moves left? That situation is called Zugzwang, and it can be a game changer. Zugzwang means compulsion to move. It occurs when a player is forced to make a move that weakens their position. In chess, this concept is a powerful strategy, especially when you want to convert an advantage into a win. In the endgame, where there are fewer pieces on the board, Zugzwang becomes even more significant. With limited options, a player may find themselves in a position where any move they make leads to a worse outcome. This is where you can capitalize on their forced move. By placing your opponent in Zugzwang, you can control key squares and restrict their choices. To create a Zugzwang situation, you need to maneuver your pieces carefully. Start by limiting your opponent's safe moves. You can do this by positioning your pieces in a way that threatens their pieces while also controlling important squares. Sometimes, making a waiting move can be effective. This means you make a move that does not improve your position but forces your opponent to respond. Classic endgames often relying on Zugzwang to secure a victory. For instance, in a king and pawn versus king scenario, if you can force your opponent to move, you might promote your pawn to a queen. This can lead to checkmate or a significant material advantage. Similarly, in a rook and king versus king endgame, creating Zugzwang can lead to capturing the opponent's king or forcing them into a losing position. Recognizing Zugzwang positions requires careful calculation. You need to assess the board and foresee how your opponent's moves will affect their position. This skill is often seen in advanced players who have mastered endgame theory. In summary, using Zugzwang is a strategic way to convert an advantage into a win in chess. By forcing your opponent into a position where they must make a disadvantageous move, you can turn the tide of the game in your favor. So next time you find yourself in an endgame, keep an eye out for Zugzwang opportunities. They could be the key to your victory.